to like deal with it and stuff. I can ride with a mini shotgun. I haven't seen that, I don't think. I either haven't seen it for a long time or I haven't seen it. But we get like the Inferno cannons, we get the what are the lance ones? Oh, the railguns, we get those. Yeah, we get all sorts of bullshit. The Inferno cannon, 19 fucking Inferno cannons, and the needly gun thing, that was not cool. That pack was not cool. That one was actually really hard to deal with. I think that was nearly a colony ending scenario because all this caught fire. And we ended up with like most of my colony got stuck like around here and shit. So I couldn't kind of get into safety and crap. But I also reload playthroughs and stuff like that. That's another thing too, is when I've got like Rim Connect on, that day that I'm playing Rim Connect, I don't reload, I don't go back. So whatever happens, happens. And so like we had 3 colonies the last time we had Rim Connect, and yeah, they were okay. They were interesting, just like what I had to try to like deal with those. But yeah, none of them were really living. The next one I would like it to kind of like survive for a little while. Mind you, I have to hope that the person that has the 200,000 silver doesn't drop in and use it, or uses it nicely. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of wouldn't mind it if people like added like some people and some animals and stuff like that. Last time I made the mistake where I had like the ability for people to what do you call it? I had the ability for people to like wipe out all animals and stuff. So I had a few people like add themselves in as animals and then, you know, immediately just get culled and stuff because I didn't know what anything did. So I'm like, let me test it. I also know you go on slaughtering mate and you're gonna run into a pigeon first. You can slow the fuck down. Only problem is Snake actually has armor, so this is a lot harder. But it wouldn't matter if he slaughters like the orange horse. That's perfectly fine. But I don't want him to kill like a random full-size fucking animal. You know. I kind of need those. Yeah, you're fine. All right, Regal mate, do you mind grabbing? There we go. Yeah, when I do like the no save type thing, or like the don't load and stuff, could you imagine if I did like reloads on like a save where people are spawning shit in? That'd just be infuriating for most people. That'd be a waste of their points. But yeah, I've had a couple of like nearly colony ending scenarios with this group. They're just stupid little things that somebody's done, or I haven't noticed because I've been too busy gas bagging. That happens sometimes too. Like when I didn't notice somebody was having a tantrum and I wasn't paying attention to them back at the start of like one of the winters where we first moved in, and they destroyed like the geothermal. The geothermal was powering the grow rooms so that we would have food through winter and stuff. And yeah, we didn't have steel to repair it and shit, and we were basically dead in the water. So there's things like that happen. But I kind of figured, like, this game also, like, re-rolls scenarios as well. If you load back, or if you reload when something lands and stuff like that, you can kind of change what might come out, which can be pretty interesting. Because, like, I didn't really know that it would just change shit around. What's up, Lorena? You have gained hearing loss. Good for you, love. I don't have those yet. I don't have those to replace it yet. That's bad. It's not bad. What? Max? Hold on, I was just trying to rearrange myself. There we go. I haven't got any news of my chair coming yet. I haven't got any news of it even being shipped. So, it sucks. I was kind of really hoping that I would have, you know, the new chair by now. Actually, by today, I was hoping to have had it because it's like, oh, Kimmy. Yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that. You can take your run wild and change it into a tantrum. I'm pretty sure Kimmy is out in the caravan. There's no way for me to detain her while she's there. Yeah, that one's just a fucking dick move on Kimmy's part. The Miltor is not bad as people say. I don't know what a Miltor is. There's Kimmy. Kimmy, love. What is your beef? 8 kibble, serious pain, slept outside, slept on ground. Ratty apparel, straining clothes, deal foot. Disturbed sleep, uncomfortable. Well, you've been at like 4 different campsites. Everybody here is unhappy in their own way. People starting to do sadistic rage and stuff. I don't have much else for this location. I don't think I have any more lumps of gold out and about. So what we might do is if everybody wants to get their plant stuff going, we could harvest the berries, the medical, and then after everybody's done that, I'll hunt down the animals and we'll get the fuck out of here. My cat's having a confusion thing. Asoras from Biotech DLC. That still doesn't tell me what it is. I don't have any of the DLCs. I figured that it was from one of those because, like, it sounded like it was a mech. But yeah, I don't actually know what it is. Like, sometimes when I'm watching people that have got the different DLCs, I am watching them and I'm like, okay, well, I'm guessing this is from one of them, but I don't specifically know what it is. Or I don't know what the thing is on the screen. Because sometimes people won't highlight over it. Like, for instance, if somebody doesn't know what this black and white blob is, they won't fucking know unless, like, they can either figure it out or I click on it. And then you can see the name and stuff. But then it also has to be that, like, they're not on a mobile phone and it's big enough to read and that, you know, it stays on screen and shit long enough too for them to actually, like, see what it is and learn what it is and crap like that. So sometimes that happens. Like, sometimes I'll see somebody, like, flying around their screen and doing all sorts of stuff and I'll be like, the hell is that thing? And they'll be like, what? And they'll be, like, already, like, 5 times around their base. I'd be like, I don't fucking know what it was. It was, like, this random description and I hope you can find it on your map so I can figure out what it was. And it's like, yeah, no. Usually it's like, don't know what that was, come across it later. You two. You two and your fucking fights. Everybody's having a fight. I don't have any of the little things to make them happy. There's Biotech Mechanoid with mini shotgun. I figured that's what it was. Because that's what, so far, you've said. It's Mechanoid with a shotgun. It's Biotech Mechanoid with a mini shotgun. And it's from the Biotech DLC. I just haven't seen one. Are you two done? Yes. And nobody's really that injured. How is Fred going, though? Because he should be patched up. And he has had a leg installed. Okay. Well, he's got himself a leg. He's currently sedated and stuff. I want to find somebody in my colony who has a prosthetic and is otherwise healthy. I know you've got a bionic spine. You've got... Actually, you might be a good one to look at for this. The manipulation sight's not part of this equation, but it's really only like 92% for a bionic spine. It's not 100%, but it's like 90 odd. Got like a pinky's destroyed and stuff. That's not a bad look. Grace having a shoot frenzy. Let me see if I can find somebody else. Some of these people got stuff. Some of them got bionic. Some of them got a mixed bag and shit, you know? The eating, talking, manipulation. Oh, this is for like the brain scar. So, I guess the brain would be affecting the consciousness. Maybe the manipulation. Talking and eating probably, sure. Maybe the arms do affect that. Alright, hold on. Let me just find somebody else. Lumi should have something by now. She's got injuries. That's what Lumi has. Do I have injuries? I have a brain burn scar. That's about right. In a test, they never saw it in mass. Oh yeah. People should be going to their beds now, so I should be able to just have a little look around. You've got like a permanent thing. Nina has, okay, you've got the least amount of stuff. You've got a bionic. Bionic increases it. Prosthetic mustn't increase it. I don't generally like take a look around at my colonists like health too often. And sometimes when it comes to stuff, because my games run for so many years at a time, there's sometimes years between when I'm specifically looking at a certain thing. Like, for instance, at the moment I'm going around having a look at, like, bionics versus prosthetics and stuff. I could not tell you the last time I really sat down and had a look comparatively. I'm also not the type of person to go look up stats and shit online because, like, I would rather just look at what it's actually doing to the colonists and stuff. But you got prosthetic and... Okay, this is a good one. We can have a look side to side. So... You got like 112 out of that. Okay. But you've got... Okay, basically if they got anything in their torso, manipulation, shit. But that's not too bad. A prosthetic and a bionic. It's giving 112. Alright. I was hoping it would like kind of split it so that I could see the difference, but that's okay. I gotta get you a jaw, actually. I don't think I have one. But when we get one, we'll get you a jaw, love. Right leg shot off. Let's go get your leg. I just found her, so get your right leg. Yeah. Right, you can go move to hospital when you feel like it. I don't have lungs for you. I would like to get you a leg. What the fuck is my leg doing? Heart efficiency is self-explanatory. Bionic is 25% better. Prosthetic is like 20% worse. Used to modding prosthetics. Oh, Megasoft Revenge. Yeah, no, usually when it comes down to stat stuff, like, I know that the game and stuff has, like, everything's down to, like, basically, like, a science time. Was that here? Hold on. I don't think we had a Megasoft... Oh, no, we do. That's fine. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, the game kind of like has like everything down to like percentages and crap like that. I like actually seeing what it's doing to a specific person and just like see if there's anything else impacting it and stuff, because like I've got a lot of people that need gear. Like this person's only got a hand instead of like a full arm and stuff like that, and their stats are pretty shit, but they've also got like torso and brain stuff affected and stuff. But I love, for a second there, I thought like balding and bald, and I'm like, I love it. But I think it's more like a buzz cut type thing. There, spine, bionic leg. I'd love to find one that doesn't have a burn scar. And, oh, you need some stuff. You need some eyes. Wow. Okay, do I have eyes? Hold up, who is this? Kangaroo. I don't think I've got spare eyes at this time. No, I want to look at the bionic prosthetic legs. 9. Bionic, I do have one jaw. I've got maybe up to 3. Hold on. I got 2 jaws, a spine, 4 spines, and an ear. I don't have any eyes yet, but I do have a jaw. Hold on, let me go get the person that needs a jaw. I think it was like Asora or something. You better not do your fucking operation in your bed, love. Because I'm seeing a little medical pack here, and I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. I'm not thrilled by that. Left leg, lung. Somebody in this line needed a jaw. I think it's like Jackal or somebody. Nope, might be lower. Alright, if it's not you, you. Now, let's get you a jaw. I got a bionic jaw, I think, somewhere. There you go. Now, I would hate to come across somebody that has a bionic jaw. I think that shit would be terrifying. Gray's having a shoot frenzy. Alright. What if that made prosthetic 20% worse instead of 50%? Oh, yeah. How you guys going? Unhappy as pie? You look like you've done everything except for pulling up the berries and shit. I'm just trying to like undo a few of the trees I've got around here and stuff, that they'll hopefully get up and focus on that. I think this group has got somebody that can do plant stuff. I'm pretty certain that I do, but I'm starting to question it because none, like, oh no, some of the trees are. I was gonna say none of the trees are done, but then I saw all the wood laying around. It's a bit dark, it's hard to see. It's fine, they're good. Is yours just no longer inspired? Cool. Well, I legitimately saw this and I thought it was on the raccoon. I'm like, I didn't know the raccoons could attack you. Anyway, it's fine. You guys hunt all the animals and then we'll get out of here. Realistically, I should peel them before we go, but we'll have to wait. Speaking of waiting, I cannot wait for these fucking Panadol to start working on this, like, of my fucking lower body that's so fucking sore. I swear it's giving me like a headache as I go. Should probably lurk. No worries, slacked off. Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, room feels like I don't know, tonight's like weird. I only woke up at like 9:20 odd. Because like I didn't fall asleep until like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So I'm kind of tired. But at the same time, like I woke up tired. But I think I'm taking longer to fall asleep because the chair is being painful. And it's causing my body to ache when I'm not sitting on it. But I didn't think it was kind of giving me a headache, but it could be. I'm just trying to like think through this like logically, because I'm like, I've got water. I've had water today, so it's not dehydration headache. I am warm, but I'm not like super warm. I just took off my neck warmer because I'm like, if I get too hot, I could have like an asthma attack and shit, so we don't want that. Because if I have that, we lose my voice for like most of the stream. But yeah, all I can think of is it's like, what's my headset's giving me a headache? That could be happening. I don't know about you guys, but like my headset is like very slightly too big for my head and it's a lot heavier than my old headset was. So I have to like prop it up with like tissues and some cloth and stuff to make it like sit where I need it to be more comfortable. The only problem is that like sometimes the pressure of it still gives me headaches and shit. I don't think it's that, but yeah, who knows? I'm just watching this little like triantha raccoon getting around. One of these days, I'll either get a raccoon in my colony, or I will get. I think we ended up getting a colonist called Raccoon actually. Let's see. For a fully lurk. Fuck asthma. Fellow person with asthma. Yeah. Asthma sucks. Like, I just love the fact that, like, I can rattle off, like, a laundry list of literal, like, medical concerns that I have. Conditions and crap. And it's like, there's always something. But yeah, I've had it a couple of times. Usually in winter. You go lurk if you need to lurk, by the way. Like in winter when it gets really cold, before I got neck warmers, my throat and the air that I was breathing in and passing through like my vocal cords was really cold. So I would sometimes have an asthma attack in like sort of May, like June kind of area. And it would happen pretty regularly. Like some of my really old streams, my first year of streams, I had like various asthma attacks where I was just like, I think everybody kept calling me like Marge Simpson and shit. Because like I just sounded like I had Marge's voice after I had the asthma attack. Because I was still trying to talk. But my voice had just been like absolutely wrecked. So I wasn't letting it stop me though. But yeah, you get some sleep, Teleknov. I'm going to have some water. The other thing too is I also have cold water all the time. So when it's cold and I'm breathing in cold air and drinking cold water, it also hits it extra. But like the human brain's not that smart some days. And so I'll sit here and I'll be like, oh, just have a drink of water to like fix my throat up. And it will make it so much worse. And I'll be like, man, that didn't help at all. Usually it helps because obviously, like, you know, if you've got like inflammation or constriction and stuff like that, so cold water would help like relieve that a little bit. But if you're having an asthma attack because of cold air, and then you literally douse that area in cold liquid as well, thus chilling the muscles and constricting them harder, it makes it worse. But I don't always like click. Like I was trying to figure out earlier today, I was like, why is it that like sometimes in the year, like I always end up with like a really like just one sweaty hand. And it's always when I'm streaming. And I couldn't figure it out. And I realized earlier, I finally caught on to what it was, and I'll forget in like another 5 months. But what happens is, when it starts getting colder, I start using warm water to wash my hands so that they don't ache. And that's what's happening. I'm using warm water, I'm heating up my hand, and I'm giving it like warm moisture for it. So when I then go to use my mouse, my hand's hotter than usual. And it's got like that little, you know, the concave little space thingy between like your hand and the mouse and stuff. And it just steams. Yeah, that's literally what it is. It's not necessarily my hand specifically sweating. It's just like hot condensation or whatever. I don't know even what to fucking call that. But that's about as close as you can get to it. But that's what's actually happening. It's only taken me like fuck knows how long to like figure it out. I still need to move the fireplaces in here, by the way. But yeah, just like ridiculous, silly shit that I come across. And the funniest part is, I will figure it out eventually. Like if I sit there and have a good think, I will figure it out. But it doesn't like straight away come to me. Sad wanderer. McPherson's having a sad wander. As long as you guys don't shoot my colonists in amongst everything, we'll... Okay, everybody's got the berries. We've got most of the animals. Most of them. Timberwolf and an ibex doe is being hunted. We've got one ibex doe and a timberwolf left. Then we can send this home. So I want to send this home. I kind of don't want to bring the animals home. This is why I've been keeping them out for so long. But also, I need the meat and shit. But I don't think we have... My colonists are also really pissed off out there. Hold on. We have... That's an underground one. 8.1% so far. 21% to guaranteed find. It's got 3 days to a random interval. They'll probably be home by then. Honestly, the boomerlopes are fine. I'm pretty sure they're here. Yeah, they're fine. Oh, Corvin, mate. Corvin, come for a walk, yeah? And Hippo, maybe come inside. And Von. Like, I'm sure that between the turrets and these three, they'll probably be fine, but I'd rather just bring them in. Hippo, mate, why? Anyway, I guess Hippo will be safe. The turrets will take them out. I know it's not going to give us good meat, but if they blow up over there, it shouldn't be the worst. If they actually take out one of these, it won't be the worst. I do like that they can hurt each other doing that. I've heard two are on fire and they're not as hostile now. Like one's running away. Okay. We could probably... Well, Tofu's going out anyway, whether we like it or not. But I'll get you guys to head back out. Go hunting if you want to go hunting. They're all downed anyway. My only problem is I haven't actually watched them take out one of these guys. Hold on. Because there's two that's downed. And Tofu should shoot at it from a distance. Like that one up the top, it might burn to death. Okay, good. I wanted to just make sure that these guys aren't coming in here and getting zapped like that. Like blowing themselves up next to it is what I mean. English. It's a hell of a fucking thing. A deposit of gold. That should be here, right? No? Outside? Okay, that's okay. I'm cool with packing up the group and bringing it back up there. I mostly just want to keep the animals away from home for a while. I don't like that these people are all like really upset and shit. Because like, yeah, keeping a heap of colonists out here is making them kind of angry. But I could bring them home. I could swap them over and bring them home. But I kind of do like keeping them out at these locations. I think they've hunted everything. Try to keep them away from the base so we can get another crop. We'll see how we go. Steel, sure. I do want all the dead animals. I'm gonna have to split that off and send somebody home with those. Clear, gold. I know the urn can be sold, but so many people just don't buy them. Alright, I could have taken more wood than that, so we're good. I got like 6,500 fucking carrying animals out here, it's nuts. Alright, you guys start heading home. My only problem with what's happening here is I don't quite want you guys to get into that spot. I want you to stop right before it so you can split and I can send the people that have animals, the dead animals, home. This group's nearly there. I could have sent them in, but it's only like Skizzer, I'm pretty sure. If he goes down, he dies because he's by himself and he is on the death list. I find it funny that like I only woke up not long ago. Oh wait, sorry, yeah, go for it. I only woke up not long ago, but I'm like genuinely like pretty tired. Movement difficulty, small hills, average temperature. Alright. I've also got to kill that horse too when it eventually gets home. A couple of rats and some boomalopes. The only problem was I did notice that I had a couple of turrets down. Okay, you guys are out here. No, that's fine. Look, if they're out here repairing it, that's great. I just kind of noticed that before when I was like looking around. These ones though, these don't look like they've got power, but I don't think I can fix that. They've got like some percentage before the barrel has to be changed. I'm not too sure why it's like showing it as damaged, but it's fine. I'm not too worried. When they finish pulling up all these floors and shit, I will have more panthers around to kind of like bring food in. I'd rather them be available now to bring it in, but I also don't want to set them to like not pull up the floors because I got people in here doing construction nearly non-stop. Like up here's done. It's done to the maximum capacity. I was changing them all over to slate just for aesthetic purposes. I thought it looked a little bit nicer than the white, which honestly I sort of feel like it does. I'm also trying out a couple of experimental grow room areas. I don't know if they'll grow, how well they'll grow, because these have got like air conditioning and heaters and crap, so it might be iffy. But yeah, we're gonna try. I also thought about packing out like one spot like this with a grow room, and my animals can get in here. That shouldn't be happening. That guinea pig better not walk in here. Hey, Chafinch, mate, can you grab that? Maybe interrupt it. Preferably interrupt it before it eats my plant. There you go. I have all this heel root. I do not want animals in there. They also shouldn't be growing them up to the edge of the door, but I guess I didn't fix that up because we had a problem when they harvest them, they put them in the doorway and leave them there. So we'll fix that back up. I also have 2 heel root things here that shouldn't be here. I'm guessing these are outside of its growth thing and they're not actually harvesting it, but that's okay. Starvation, who buns. Is that because special food type? Unnourished, slept in heat. I mean, when you get in here, I'm going to hit you as draft because for some reason this guy is prioritizing